Hello and welcome everybody. This is game 2 from Cheesy, the Zerg player, and his opponent Silver, the Protoss. This is the Diamond Masters League tournament for PainStreetNation.com. Go there for many game tournaments. Free to sign up and free to enjoy and watch as we cast these wonderful games of StarCraft 2 for you. I am joined, as I was in the last game, by Executive.
Hello everyone, our map is Shakura's Plateau and cross positions. This map is very easily divided in half, left and right, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a longer game with more focused on in-game tech and macro.
That would be nice to see, and I wouldn't be surprised either. I think that last game would have gone into the later innings if it wasn't for Silver's crucial mistake with his rallied Zealot. Not something that you really make a mistake twice on.
So disappointing to go down doing something like that.
Looks like Cheesy went for the extractor trick again. It seems like it's becoming more and more common with Zergs again. I'm not sure. It became unpopular. I'm not sure what the debate is on it. Honestly, does it work or does it not work?
I do not know, as I shun playing things like Zerg, but I can tell you that Silver going again with the standard gateway on 12, and we'll probably follow this up with his gas and cybercore, pretty much the standard build for Protoss.
Cheesy going with a 15 pool himself and not getting that early gas. He didn't go for the early gas last time either, so probably a pretty similar build to what he did in the last game. Actually going for an hatchery, which he did not do in the last game. He went with those really quick Zerglings. Maybe he himself thinks that this game would be better for the macro. And I like what Silver's doing.
14 pool, 15 hatch?
I am not sure. Hopefully it is not, because he will certainly lose this game if he plays anyway like Idra. Silver, I like what he's doing. He's going with this Forge Expand, and this is a really easy choke to defend for that second expansion. And really fast expansion for this Protoss player. Just 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. I like it a whole lot. Both of these players with those early expansions. Cheesy coming out with a few Zerglings. I think he just wants to scout around the map, maybe look for, and he is going to find this probe. Who will he find the probe? No, he walks right past it. And here he comes. He's coming back. And
he sees him.
Yeah, not going to be putting any kind of pylon up. Not with Cheesy, who's going for very good vision. Is he going for another expand? He's going for another expansion. This is the third expand for Cheesy. This is at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Really wants to go for a macro game in this. Has only made 4 Zerglings so far.
Wow, very confident, feeling very confident after the opening of the last game.
And I think he has reason to be confident too. He knows his opponent went for this fast expansion. Silver has not made a single unit himself, so it's going to be a while before there's any pressure on him to do anything. And as a Zerg player, you really like that because you love to just make drones forever. You would make drones forever if you could, not make a single unit and live in peace and harmony. But you have to make units or you get killed yourself, because people don't like Zerg and they think they're gross.
You say that like it's untrue.
The cybercore, yeah, just going down.
Will we see a fast warp gate going down on that cybercore?
A fast Stargate.
Oh my!
Down. And there, the warp gate technology is being researched as well.
Interesting choice, chrono boosting out the warp gate and putting down the Stargate. I wonder what he intends to do with this.
Maybe a Phoenix coming out of that Stargate, clean up some of these overlords that are liberally placed all over the map for Cheesy. That would be a
lot of map vision.
Yeah,
from
good
these overlords.
Good way.
And we see the worker transfer for our Zerg up to his third base. Going to have a sizable economic advantage if he can hold.
The income already favoring Cheesy right now, and that's only going to grow very quickly, as he does have that third base down, and it's already starting to saturate it.
Void Ray coming up now, or just started, and the Stargate being chrono boosted out, and it looks like it is rallied to all the way across the map. Looks like our Protoss is suspicious of the location of our third base.
Yeah, maybe he will. I don't know if he has actually scouted this third base, but he's going to be awful close to it with that rally point. And if he's able to get over there, I think maybe he's going to be able to do... I don't... well, the Queen will be there, so he may not be able to do any very much harass on that third base.
Queen will put more than halfway done on the third base, although there will not be any reinforcing Queen, as the creep spread has not even begun to connect these two bases pretty far apart by ground.
5 drones just complete, another 5 complete, 10. I mean, just drones coming out here. He's actually making a spore crawler in his third, making 2 spore crawlers. So once if those are able to finish before that void ray gets here, it's going to be no problem whatsoever defending off that void ray. And as we said, the Queen is there, so going to be able to take that fire for a second. And there it goes.
And Silver will have to withdraw the Void Ray, unable to take down a Queen and a Spore Crawler. Cheesy feeling very confident.
Cheesy putting down a Spore Crawler in each of his bases. I don't think that one Void Ray is going to be able to do very much besides maybe snipe some of these Overlords around the map if he wants to go and explore a little bit. And perhaps if he's really good with this, with the micro on this Void Ray, he can take out a few of these drones. But I'm not sure it's going to be good for him, as there are 2 Queens at this base now.
Silver continuing to chrono boost Void Rays, and now a Phoenix in production at his 1 Stargate. This is bringing him to a total of 3 Void Rays. Moving now into the Queens.
The Queen is... Oh, it doesn't go down. He pulls away right at the last second. The Queen only has 6 health. He's going to try to take out this Void Ray here. They are being very pestery, but not able to really do anything so far. They're trying to take out those Queens, but the Spore Crawler, they can just run straight back to those Spore Crawlers. The Phoenix is done, so maybe going to try to pick up one of those Queens. But the Void Rays look like they're actually heading back, or heading around to another expansion perhaps. Cheesy getting some roaches, finally getting some units, looking to get some missile attack upgrade. And
like Silver, going for a little bit of everything, has thrown down his robotics bay up to 4 gateways, now continuing to produce air units. A Phoenix now in production at the Stargate.
Phoenix Eye. And yeah, that warp, that observer coming in, which is just going to give him a little bit of vision. He's going to see these roaches that are coming out, hopefully. That is a lot of roaches, but with all these cannons here, as well as sentries, I'm not sure he's going to be able to break this. It's going to have to be really effective with these roaches.
Very strong roach force, 24 roaches. The Phoenix coming out sees the roach force.
And more zealots are coming in to try to defend against that. And a lot more Phoenixes coming out. And look here what we have over here with Silver doing a lot of harassment. I think he's going to be able to take out this Spore Crawler. It picks up the Queen. That's very good play. The Spore Crawler goes down. He's going to be able to kill this Queen. But look at all these Hydras coming out. Those are going to clean those up. And the roaches are now moving into the expansion of Silver.
He needs to pick up those Hydras with his 3 Phoenixes he's got there.
These roaches are being inhibited by those force fields, not able to do a whole lot of damage. And the Stalkers are just sniping them and still trying to do some damage with those for Silver.
Very wise force
but they
field
go
placement.
down.
An excellent formation of the chokes there with his buildings.
Yeah, he was able to hold that off, but his attack against Cheesy failed just as much, with a whole lot of Hydralisks coming out. And you do not want to have Phoenix and Void Rays when your opponent has a whole lot of Hydralisks.
Lose all of those Void Rays, left with only 4 Phoenix in the air. See a sizable lead to Cheesy now, looking at the income. Cheesy with almost twice the income.
Yeah, that is very exceptional. Looks like Silver's going to try to make up for that by getting his own 3rd, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any 4th from Cheesy at this point.
Silver
Oh,
continuing to go down.
this is an
every tech path
Overlord
at once.
with Hydras in it. Two of the Hydras explode with the Overlord inside, and the other two Hydralisks are picked up by the Phoenixes and killed. That's a very good catch. Very good catch by Silver. But we do have another Overlord at the top of the map moving in with another 4 Hydralisks. If he's able to land this, and I think he will be able to, he should be able to snipe a lot of probes.
And that would hurt right in the back of the money. Overlord coming in now. Doesn't look like there are any units anywhere in the main of Silver.
No, he's got nothing right now. He will be able to warp them in fairly quickly, most likely, but this is not looking good. A lot of probes going to go down if he can drop them off fast enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's 10 drones so far. 11. Wow, a lot of damage done by Cheesy, and if the income wasn't in Cheesy's favor enough, my goodness, it is now 2,000 to 400 minerals right now in the income tab. That's an incredible lead for our Zerg player.
Looking grim for Silver, and he's gone with Colossi and continuing to produce out of his Stargates. Wants to go down every tech avenue he can. Very expensive units. First Colossi. Or, yes, first Colossi popping out now.
Yeah, Cheesy right now only has those ground units, so a Colossus or many Colossi will be effective against it. But the question is he going to be able to afford enough? Because Cheesy has a lot of units right now. 41 Roaches and 5 Hydralisks.
Roach Hydra is such a strong mid-game composition for Zerg.
And Cheesy is going for his 4th base. The Phoenixes were able to scout that, trying to do some more harass here, but they're going to be hit by those spore crawlers. They actually do manage to take out the Queen at Cheesy's 3rd. The infestation pit going down for Cheesy, and so infestors are on their way.
Cheesy moving the entire army of 41 Roaches and 5 Hydra up to take care of the Void Ray. Roaches there for strong encouragement and moral support. But we see no ground unit upgrades for Silver, and being very responsible with 1-1 carapace and missile upgrades on his Roaches and his Hydras will be a strong force in getting the infestors. So crucial now at neutralizing that Protoss ground army.
And actually the 5th going up for Cheesy as well. So he's getting to that point where he's got so much money he might as well expand and get that extra gas, which is the only thing he needs at this point. He does have the Hive tech, so he's going to be able to push out those tier 3 units if he wants to. But honestly, he's got such a big force, I don't even know if he'll need to at this point.
Getting very close to max I at 192 of 200. I fear there's going to be a push coming very soon. I fear for our Protoss player with not a lot of units on the field. Army caught out of position.
Yeah, well out of position, but will it be enough? Because very good force fields by Silver, going to be able to take out a lot of these Roaches just from that alone. But here comes the infestors. See what they're getting picked up by the Phoenixes. Excellent
very
play.
Good play by. And Silver crucially is picked up with all his Phoenixes leaving none to shoot.
No, GG. You know, I think Silver handled that battle the best he could. The excellent play by picking up those infestors with his Phoenixes could have swung the battle in his favor if he would have had enough units, but he did not have enough units. That was just so many Roaches. Still had 21 Roaches at the end of that battle, with Silver only having I'm sorry, 29 Roaches, and Silver only had 4 Stalkers.
Look at that incredible concave. Roaches just surrounding the superior numbers of the forces for our Zerg, just enabling them to get far greater positioning.
That is the Roach semicircle right there. Excellent. And really, Cheesy was just pulling away. I don't think Silver could have done anything if the game would have gone on longer to get himself back into this.